Hello.
Welcome to Cryptic Concepts.
We have to believe.
We do, because no one else will.
Of course not.
We've got some ET found a new site.
Yeah! It's some cryptics on there that, well, some of them cryptic, some of them are ghost. Honestly, this is the most evidence, I guess you could say, that I've found that they clearly could kind of see something there, and it's not like, that's probably an animal, or, no, that really can't be true. That's probably someone playing a joke.
Yeah, so he gets to say this, and we get to judge it.
Yeah!
Because we haven't seen any of these.
And I've been watching it for at least a week now.
Yeah. So,
hopefully you enjoy it as well.
Yeah, we'll see.
I hope so. The three of you that's there, share it with your family and friends. They need to know.
I'm one of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. I guess let's pop another one and get this thing started.
Let's get it started.
Something disturbing on his security camera. There had been several break-ins in the neighborhood he lived in, so he decided to set up some cameras for extra security. As he looked at his monitor, he noticed two men standing just outside the fence to his property. It didn't take long for him to confront the two strangers and to investigate the situation further. He heads into his truck to turn on the lights to get a better view of them, but is soon unnerved by what takes place after.
I found this on another website. See, you actually see people standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, turn on the lights so that way you can actually see these mofos.
Right.
You see they moved.
Yeah.
Shifted. They all turned to facing.
Gone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how you could disappear that quickly.
A man was relaxing at home one evening when he noticed something disturbing on his security camera. There had been several break-ins in the neighborhood he lived in, so he decided to set up some cameras for extra security.
You'll notice
as he looked at his monitor, he noticed two men standing just outside the fence to his property. It didn't take long for him to confront the two strangers and to investigate the situation further. He heads into his truck to turn on the lights to get a better view of them, but is soon unnerved by what takes place after.
Especially since the dude's not screen recording, he's recording with the second.
So they're there talking. You watch.
Yeah. One of them moved.
You see it? Yep, right there. They switched.
Yeah.
Like they weren't there. It's almost like it was like an after image or a screen burn.
Yeah.
Of what was there originally.
Like when
somebody, or it's the light changed from two people talking during the day, and he went up there at night, and it's almost like a screen burn on the camera from the day, or left over for a double film on top of each other.
Oh, okay.
They cut out that section.
It's like
residual
lighting.
They placed it again once it turned. Because in the daylight, the light would change.
Yeah.
Which is why they had to place it again.
Okay.
Because they had to edit the change from the
light,
from the people looking whichever direction.
Yeah. Okay.
So then, like when the light shone, it like completely cut it out because, like you said, double film, double exposure. Yeah. Once that light hits it, and it was made in the light, it's just going to be invisible.
It just turns into like a shadow or after image.
So if it would have turned off the lights and it would have been there, it would have been a little bit harder to debunk.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe.
See, I didn't think about this when I watched that.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Hey.
I might be talking out of my ass. But
it's our theory.
Yeah.
Two friends were relaxing at an Airbnb one night when they began to notice their dog acting very strange. The dog is usually very calm and never makes noise.
You guys heard of Random Nautica?
Yeah.
We should do that.
You're trying to get a black man killed.
What's Random Nautica?
You've never heard of it? Oh, bro. Some crazy shit.
I'm going to explain this real quick.
Like,
so everybody knows
what
this is.
It's like an app that you can get on, and it'll
a real app.
Yes, it's guaranteed real. You can download it on iPhone, Android, it doesn't matter. And it will It'll sometimes send you a picture. Like you'll get on to it'll show you a picture of maybe a car accident, maybe it's a balloon or a glove in the woods, or it's a building in the city, right? And then sometimes it'll give you
Go ahead.
sometimes it'll give you an address or a place you can go to.
GPS location.
Yes, to visit this place. Like whatever they're trying to show you. So let's say it's a burnt car in the woods, they'll give you the pin drop of where that is. You can go out there and explore it. Well, some people have went to explore it and
Like
think
that, they won't get a picture. They'll just get a GPS location and they go there.
and they think people's been following them, or they think they'll hear noises like as they're walking up to the woods, like weird noises that can't really explain. Doesn't sound like an animal.
Sometimes it's like in the middle of nowhere.
Like desert. Like I'm talking about you leave the road and drive like 10 miles off into just random desert to find what the fuck they're showing.
There's been several though where like they've went to like I don't know this old dock that nobody uses anymore, and they found a suitcase with a cut up body in it.
Yeah.
This seems like an app for like people who are like out there doing like criminal shit.
The thing is though, it's actually random places.
Yes, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
not
we
always.
could say it's random, but you got to think of the people that made that app, made the algorithm for that
Okay,
app.
but how would they know all over the world where these things would actually be?
It's in Russia,
But you gotta-
Japan, and
maybe
everything.
like I think maybe it's like it's basing it off of like outcasted like so like whenever you send a picture to anybody or anything and it say you're in the middle of nowhere
Mhm.
and it sends that signal to them. Maybe they're part of their algorithm is trying to find
Oh.
pictures and places and things from like the more out like places you normally wouldn't go,
Mhm.
so that it automatically goes and picks all these photos from all these people that it's like, oh, they're like 20 miles out in the desert, let's get that photo. And then it's like the algorithm goes along and it thinks like, okay, this is 20 miles away, we can get that one. This is 10 miles away, let's get that one.
A couple after the reaction.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, because that just
Yeah.
I don't know, that seems a little bit suspect to me, like the way they do that.
It does, absolutely.
Yes.
And if I hadn't seen some of the stuff, because like there's been like unsolved murders solved because of this.
Yes.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we'll continue with this.
See this
fucking,
fluffy dog.
Chinese figure.
Noises, so they were surprised when the dog was so animated. They weren't aware of anything unusual about the place, especially if it was haunted or not. Their dog was fixated on something near the kitchen, but when they looked in the general area, they were
Yes,
unable
cool.
to see anything out of the ordinary. Shocked at the dog's behavior, they grabbed their phone and started to record.
Some people say it's the when the dog ran by.
Oh, you could
It's
see
the
that.
paper.
The dog appears to sense
not
something in
paper,
the
you can
direction
see
of the
the-
Right,
kitchen.
the
movement.
hand.
After
Yes,
a few
that's
moments, it
what I
quickly
thought.
runs in
Like
the
the
other
paper would be
direction.
square,
Once
like
the
if it
dog
moved.
turns around,
Yeah,
a
it
shadow can
extends
be
and
seen
comes
making
back.
its way toward the dog, which spooks it even more.
Like,
As the
you could
camera
think it's
pans
paper, but
back,
that
there is
paper didn't
clearly
move.
nothing in the
No.
general
Not
direction.
Huh.
And there's a belt on
Two
it.
friends
Yes,
were relaxing
it's
at an
way
Airbnb
down.
one night when they began to
That's
notice their
pretty
dog
cool. I like
acting
that
very
one.
strange.
That was very interesting. Like
Yeah.
it's very hard to like edit or anything to make a shadow look like
Yeah.
that the way it did.
And it was like a snake penis. or
Yeah.
something.
And it came out.
It's really.
I don't think snakes have penises, man. But however you want to look at it,
I know. I'm just saying. It's weird.
Pretty sure
A woman
they're
has
like
been
fish.
experiencing strange activity
Yeah,
in
just
her
go.
home ever since she moved in. She often hears disembodied footsteps, along with noticing objects moved from their original position. She didn't think much of it until her dog began acting very strange.
Thing with
Most of the
animals,
mysterious activity took place outside
it's
her
hard to
room, but
debunk
one
it.
evening that would
swear.
all change. When
Unless
she was
they're,
getting
like,
ready for
movie
bed,
trained.
she noticed her dog was
Dude,
infatuated
yeah.
with something in the corner of her room, which looked the same as any
And
other
you
night
can't
to
be
her.
like, okay, dog, pretend something's there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, dogs they got a higher instinct.
And it's like scared.
Yeah, you see this hair.
The
on his
hair,
dog,
yeah.
It's ready to kill. That's kill mode. It's ready to
That's
attack.
protective kill mode.
Yes.
That looks like a Rhodesian Ridgeback too.
Yes.
That's a dog specifically meant for like defending livestock and
one-on-one.
shit. But those dogs they're bred to to make sure that nothing hurts anything.
A woman
So
has
when they
been
get like that, they
experiencing
only get
strange
like that when
activity
they're
in
ready
her
to
home
kill.
Yeah.
ever
Like,
since she moved in.
I've been around a couple,
She
and
off-
they're usually always friendly and just high energy. They just
Really?
want to play.
Yeah.
But if there's something that they don't know or a person they don't know that comes near, they're instantly in attack mode, just like that.
Yeah.
They'll sit there in front of you and just stand there and wait.
My brother had one like that was mixed
Mm.
with something.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
Rhodesian Ridgeback. That's part of one of the dogs that's like it's made for like protecting
Killing
fucking
lions and
cattle and
shit.
shit. Yeah,
really?
yeah, they're made for taking down big fucking animals that are trying to attack. Like
I want one. I can't lie. I'm not allowed to have them because they're
They're
banned
falling
here.
off the line.
they're not
Yeah.
banned here. You just have to have some like forms and shit. You have to have like fill out some special things and like say you're not going to use it for like dog fighting and stuff like that.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. You
Huh?
can have some dogs like that.
I
They
might
just
get to
they
have
just
my
want to make
dream dog
sure
then.
that you like you're not using it for bad reasons. 'Cause,
Okay.
like, if you
So
get-
they're like mellow brats.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause they just don't want
I'm
you to
okay
like
with
do
that.
something bad with it. You know, they're like, it's okay, but we just want to make sure that on paper you wrote like, I'm not
Right.
going to use this for anything bad.
Okay.
Right. I'm not going to murder people with this dog.
Right.
Exactly.
Even though it
That's
will
a
be
big
trained
fucking
for it to
dog,
do it.
dude. Like it may look small in that picture, but
No.
I'm not even fucking with you. That dog probably weighs as much as me.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it is a big dog. It's not a little dog. That dog it's made for like going around horses and cattle and
Mm.
shit. So it's not small.
Yeah. Ain't no chihuahua.
Yeah, that motherfucker stands about its back when it's standing is like this tall. It's very long legged.
Oh, like a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of like a Great Dane, like about that same size, about 160, 180 pounds
Mhm.
for females. And that dog is fast, dude. It has agility, like unseen speed. Can run circles around you.
He's too young to be knowing all this shit.
I've had a crazy life, man. You do a lot of shit in your life. The more things you do, children. We're speaking to you, children. Yeah, you guys that are watching, all you random people.
I apologize. Children are allowed to watch this one.
Okay, well, either way, if you're 8 years old on your mom's laptop,
If
or
you're
your
pretending to be 18 and you're a child watching this,
He's talking to you.
exactly.
Sorry.
So make sure you experience life as much as possible. Do as many things as you possibly can, regardless of whether people think that it's dumb or stupid,
That's
because
a
you
good
will
life
learn
advice.
things from it.
yeah,
You will
South
learn.
Yeah.
Don't do this shit all day.
Exactly.
Have experiences. Have stories.
Don't sit in your room on your phone like you're doing now, watching podcasts like this when you
Yeah.
could be outside doing something.
I mean, still
Equally
watch
stupid.
ours.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, of course.
yeah. Watch ours because I'm telling you.
Listen to ours while you go do your dumb shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
because not only do you see crazy stuff, you get to learn something
Right.
from this guy.
Exactly. Life advice from somebody equally as young.
Yes.
Probably half
From
the age
Toby.
of these people right here, you know?
Life advice from Toby.
Toby.
Just a little snippet.
A TikTok user received a package in the mail one day and was unsure who sent it. All of her friends and family
Don't like
know
the
she has a
sound of it so
deep
far.
love for monkeys, so when she opened up the package, she assumed it was from someone close to her. This wasn't an ordinary gift, because when she opened the box and removed
Is
the
it a monkey?
paper, something
Dead?
took place that she would never forget.
Oh, is this that? I've seen this.
You have?
This is fucking creepy.
Oh my!
Okay.
I swear to God, this thing just looked
Fucking
at
monkey
me.
doll.
Yeah, watch
Just
its
moments
eyes.
after
It's
she
not-
removed the paper, she captured the doll's eyes looking
Oh, it
directly
did look
at
at
her.
her.
Oh,
Moved
shit, it
and looked at
did.
her. That is
section
fucking
are convinced the
weird.
doll is haunted,
Oh.
while others
It's
think
a
the illusion
doll.
was created by
Yeah,
a
but see, that's
reflection
just
of
some
the
like
paper
more
being
information on
moved.
why the fuck
Yeah,
China
TikTok
is
user
watching.
received a
People
package in the
say
mail
it's
one
the
day,
paper.
and
Like,
back in the
paper
summer of
being
2012,
moved.
the employees at
But,
Stocky's Pizza were
We
experiencing
get
Yeah,
everything
a
from
TikTok
China and
user
shit.
received
That's
a
like a
package
good reason right there. They're fucking watching everything we do, man. I'm telling you. Regardless, Timu, all that shit. No matter what you get, they're
Yep.
watching your ass.
Different video.
Yes.
Exactly.
in the mail
Completely.
one day.
We'll get there. Give us time.
You need to share us more.
Back
We'll
in the
talk
summer
about
of
some
2012,
subjects.
Yeah.
the employees at Stocky's
The more
Pizza
popular
were
we get,
experiencing
the
several
weirder-
strange
the
occurrences
more you're gonna
while
hate us.
working
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Most of the
Those are very
employees remained
controversial
quiet
opinions.
about their encounters
Oh,
due
yeah.
to the fear of being looked at differently by their coworkers. That would all change when one of the girls walked in one morning and noticed the ice scoop lying in the middle of the floor. She was positive she hung the scoop on the ice machine the night before, so she was a bit alarmed to see it in such a weird place. When she reviewed the security footage from the night before, she was stunned by what she witnessed.
Fuck your shit.
Jesus, that was that took a lot of force. That took a lot of force.
That was a yeet.
That was a rat karate chop in the damn eye.
I swear, anybody with basic physics knowledge
Back
can
in the
tell you
summer
that
of
that was not-
2012, the
No, that
employees
didn't fall.
Yeah,
A
that
mother
was
and
not a
daughter
fall.
have
That
been
was
experiencing-
just like
no,
an accidental
that
wind
was like
blowing.
no.
That was
Somebody
shit outta here.
took some force.
It could have been fishing line.
in a store.
Yeah, somebody could have been trying to troll for views. There's
Mhm.
people that troll for views.
Yeah, but it was like a random. Like it's hard to say people pro for views for like a restaurant or something, especially if it's like a local,
Yeah.
because it's not like that video is going to bring hundreds of people
Into the store.
to your
Exactly.
store,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could believe that. I've seen weird shit on CCTV. So.
CCTV do be catching some shit. Like, I love the doorbell cameras.
You know, the ring.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I feel like that's the best invention we've had in years.
Come on, Ring, you heard us. Get it sponsored.
We'll put some of those out
Bro,
in the woods.
big
Exactly.
facts.
We'll
Let
put
us
some
know,
rings out in the
Ring.
woods. Let you guys know.
Yes.
experiencing
Some
strange
shit.
activity
Get
in
some
their
of the night
home
vision ones.
ever since they moved in. The most peculiar activity comes in the form of her young daughter's
like it whenever
imaginary
kids-
friend. Her mother
kids
didn't
scare
think
shit
much
out
of
of me.
it until her daughter began
Basically,
telling
kids
her that
see
she
a
is
lot more
scared
shit
of the
than we do.
person
They're
in
like
her
dogs
room.
in that sense, you know?
The fear seemed to be
They got that
genuine,
instinct
and
that we
unlike
don't.
most
They use that
interactions
shit
between a
to get old.
child and their imaginary friend, her daughter approached her one day saying there was a scary person in her closet that wouldn't stop smiling at her.
That's a person.
There's a person?
Yeah.
Can you show me where the person is?
She's kind of shaking a little bit.
Is it Elsa?
No. No.
No?
I'm scared.
You're scared?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me where the person is? Is it a kid person or a grown-up person?
Grown-up person.
It's a grown-up person?
A mother and daughter have been experiencing
See,
strange activity in
Shit
their
like that,
home
you just can't
ever
fake.
since.
You can't teach your kid at that young of age to say anything like that. So if your kid's telling you, you gotta just believe it.
Okay.
I'm salting the closet.
I've got 3 children,
I got one.
and
One on the way.
the youngest one is 16, and they can for sure see shit that we can't see. I don't know if it's just because their mind hasn't been like fully
Corrupted.
corrupted,
Yeah.
or
It's the innocence.
the early development is because you'll see those videos where like 2 and 3-year-olds can learn how to read and shit
Mm.
long before they even start school, just from watching like random like videos and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, and they have like
The memories are like sponges.
yeah, and I think because of that, because we require so much learning, that they can. It's almost like animals. They can see things that we can't see once we get older.
Well, not only that, here's a thought that's completely random and out of pocket that could be another podcast, you know.
Yeah.
But like we were talking last time about the pyramids and stuff, and we sort of went into a little bit of like reincarnation and stuff like that, but not so much. We just touched on the subject. My theory about the whole when you die and you were reborn and all that, whenever you were to whenever your soul leaves this body, you're reborn into a newborn. So in that year, you know how like they say you're not supposed to remember anything from until you're about 5, and then your hard memory comes in where you can actually remember things from way back when. I feel like up until about that age, that's when you lose your imagination and you start like it starts diminishing to the point where like you don't have as much. You still have it, but then about 15 comes along and then it's almost gone at that point. It starts from about 5 to then whenever you hit puberty, it just diminishes.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's part of the reason why, like, people, like children like this, they can see things we don't even imagine at all. Because, like, when I was a kid, my mom she's really big into horror flicks and all that stuff. I've seen all the Saw movies and just about every horror movie you could imagine. and she would used to, like, on Halloween, she would drive us out to the graveyards at night, and I'd be sitting in the back of the pickup truck, just sitting there, driving through the graveyard, and I would be seeing ethereal figures as a kid, just, like, standing there, just hovering around over their graves or over their loved ones.
Remember this?
Yes, and I remember this because I have a higher memory than most people. My brain is different. It's wired different. I have a higher, bigger cortex in my brain, or whatever part of the brain that lets you remember things that you could not remember normally.
Not quite
it's bigger than other
photographic, but
people.
close to that.
Yeah, it's not completely, but I have it's enlarged compared to the average size normal human brain.
Yeah.
So I'm able to remember certain things like that.
That's why you've had so many experiences.
Yeah,
That makes
exactly. And I can
sense.
remember those experiences like it's watching a video on YouTube, just clicking the fucking play button, and I can remember every single image of what happened. And it's, things like that. That's where it's like, it's believable, but nobody would believe you if you were that age or even now, because it's like, it's on your personal
no way you
experience.
remember that.
Exactly. They're like, oh no, yeah. They always dismiss it, but you cannot say for sure, because there's a couple other things that, I'll probably tell you guys later about that, but that was just my little snippet about why, I feel like the children can see things like that.
Oh,
in
yeah.
a whole,
For sure.
I feel like it has to do with your imagination more than anything.
Yeah.
That part of your brain that lets you think beyond what's
Yeah,
normally
but
seen.
even a young child like that knows if it's real.
Yeah, knows
and
the
they can
reality
touch it,
versus exactly.
or if it's not.
Yeah, like I said, it's sort of like a dog.
That's
with
why she was so
instinctual.
that girl was so afraid, because she knows it's not supposed to be there.
and then you could see her shaking in the video and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, she was really scared.
that's not a
But
normal
the
reaction.
the fear with children is different than adult fear. Because adult fear,
We write off a lot of stuff.
we can see something like that and we could be more scared than a child could, right? Because the child knows it's not real, therefore in their brain they already know it can't hurt them. It just
We
freaks
don't
them
know
out.
that.
But we are like, oh, this is going to kill me right now.
Yeah.
So our immediate fight or flight is there.
Yeah.
And they don't have one
No.
yet,
That's why she was able to point it out to her mom and said, "No, Mom, we're fucking leaving."
Right. Yeah.
Good point.
Or she would be like, I'm never going in this room
Yeah.
again. Never opening the closet again.
Yeah, I was like, you better not. Take my shit out. That ain't mine.
Yeah.
Whatever's
Burn
in
the
there, you
house
can
down.
keep it.
Assault circle around the whole house for burning the house.
Yes.
The following footage was captured in San Juan late one evening. A few security guards in the area were notified of strange activity in the area the night before. There was a rumor going around that a local witch was roaming the vicinity and creating quite the disturbance among residents.
That's when you might be able to explain away, but look at this shit, bro.
It's like a fucking fire.
She disappears, though. Gone. She's no longer there. And some people say they see a skull in the smoke.
I ain't worried about this.
It appears to be a local witch was roaming the vicinity and creating quite the disturbance among residents.
So y'all might be able to explain this.
It looks like they just faded her image.
Well, look at watch the glitch right
They
there.
see she's
Okay.
tripped.
So it's the same as the first
Mm.
video. That whenever
Afterbirth.
there's movement, which can't be explained,
Mhm.
like because it looks like it's trying to be a straight up video, and
Yeah.
they didn't move.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for her to shift. She shifted because all they did was it was real. Cut the video, move her over, didn't put her in the exact right spot for the CGI to make it to where she fades.
Mm.
And I can see that too, because like you were saying, like I feel like they edited that part.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, this one I felt
There's
like
no
you
way
could,
that
like,
person just
Yeah.
magically moved over.
No.
It didn't even show the steps. So
No, this is amateur hour. Right.
yeah, they weren't doing their job very good.
Right. Skip that.
A few years ago, a mechanic was experiencing some strange activity in his shop. The most notable events were seeing objects moved from their original position, along with hearing disembodied footsteps at night when nobody else was in the shop with him. The bizarre activity convinced him that he needed to buy a security camera for the shop to make sure it wasn't a joke by one of his coworkers. One morning when he entered the shop, he checked the security
Small business
footage
owner,
and was
like,
chilled to his
something's weird
core.
happening. I would put a camera up. Then they find really weird shit. They're like, okay, wait a second.
I was not prepared for
I
this.
feel like this has got to be like a tweaker
Oh.
or something.
No, look at it.
But see, it looks like a fan. It's changing shape and shit. It's weird as fuck.
Bro, I think something died in your shop.
Yeah, there's something. There's got to be like.
A few years
somebody
ago,
had
a
to have
mechanic
died on
was
the land or
experiencing some
something, like
strange
in a
activity in
pocket.
his shop.
Honestly,
The-
I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time when I watch videos like this, I base it off of my innate body reaction. So if I watch a video and kind of get the goosebumps or you get like chills back your neck, then I'm like, okay, this one might be real. Because if it's good enough for my brain to release its adrenaline, like, oh, be alert.
Yeah.
I feel like there's got to be something there. I could be wrong, but that's just the way I see it. Like, my natural instincts kind of take over at that point.
Well, I'll tell you when this is over. But, yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Okay.
Like, there's a few where...
Well, that was for a second.
Be right back.
Be right back. Don't go nowhere. And we're back.
Yeah, you guys didn't know it. But
You didn't notice.
We're back. All right. We did this one.
Yeah, we did that one. That was the...
A man has been experiencing mysterious activity in his condo
Unicorn
ever since
onesie.
he moved in.
Reddit user.
He writes,
Unicorn
So for
onesie.
context,
Okay.
I live in a gated condo
Yeah,
in a
it's gotta
very
be
quiet
real.
part of
Gotta
town.
be.
There's barely any
I can't
movement
say shit. I
past
kinda
9
want a shark
p.m.
blanket.
This time of the year, there's maybe 6
one of those
apartments
fatigue
occupied,
ones.
as all the rest are used for summer holidays. My apartment is on the ground floor, and my only direct neighbors are not there.
Margarita.
Hardly anyone walks on the back during the night. I'm currently away from home for work, and when the cleaner went there yesterday, I asked her to set up the camera just for security. When he reviewed the footage from the previous night, he was chilled to his core from what the footage revealed.
That was picture smoke, bro.
Was that it?
That was it.
It's just a
Are
smooth
you serious?
It was just
Or somebody could have just blown a vape cloud in
That's-
the camera.
big facts. Someone broken into your shit.
A
and
man
that's
has
just
been
a vape cloud.
experiencing
That was
mysterious activity in his condo
ridiculous.
ever since he moved in.
There's
He
Some of
writes,
these are ridiculous.
So for
This is
context,
like the site.
I live in a gated...
The
A
Haunted
lady was sent a
Five.
video from
Yes,
one of her
check
friends
them out.
showing some
for
late
sure,
night
for sure.
security footage.
This is just the tip of the
The
iceberg.
footage was from a restaurant located in Liberty Station, which resides in San Diego. We don't know much about the history of the building, aside from the fact it was formerly a military barracks. She would often hear stories from her friend that worked there that they would experience mysterious events. Unfortunately, he was never able to capture anything on camera.
Why are you talking
That
about?
would all change on this night when he captured the following.
The fuck?
Just moments into the footage, we notice a translucent humanoid figure manifesting out of thin air and walking in front
No
of the
offense, I feel
bar.
like this is kind of what you were
The front
talking
door
about
remains
earlier.
closed the entire time, so we can
Like
rule
a
out the
camera
possibility
flare,
of it
basically.
being an employee working
from
late.
somebody working
The
in
paranormal
the
community on
daytime.
Reddit is divided on whether they catch
'Cause
mysterious
it's
events.
Like, yeah, it looks
Unfortunately, he was
cool
never
and
able.
stuff, but they're not really doing anything that makes it seem.
Watch the timestamp when the thing shows up. Don't look at the thing showing up.
Which
Watch
is
the
the time
timestamp.
See if it
To
skips
capture
forward or
anything on
something.
camera. That would all change on this night when he captured the following. Just moments into the footage, we notice a translucent humanoid figure manifesting out of thin air and
Just a
walking
quick
in front of the
step.
bar.
Well,
The front
time
door
goes
remains
backwards.
closed the entire
7:05,
time, so we can rule
7,
out the
and then it goes back
possibility
to
of it being an
6:58,
employee
6:57.
working late.
So
The
you know
paranormal community
it's
on
gotta be
Reddit is
fake, it's
divided
not
on.
a straight.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
had to be like
It's
one
going forward,
continuous
and then
movement.
it like jumps,
Yeah.
and then it starts going forward again.
Yeah,
So it's just an edit.
somebody just trying to get views.
Good try, guys. Good try.
A man decided to start up an internet cafe located in the Philippines.
That doesn't look like
Most
a
of
man.
the nights when the cafe is closed, either he or his girlfriend stays late to get
Shit,
caught
that
up on work.
Girl rode a motorcycle.
Whenever they are in the cafe
Broke
alone
in
at
and
night,
with her
they often
cat,
feel as though they are
right?
being watched
Make
by
yourself
someone
at
or
home.
something. On this particular night, his girlfriend makes her way to the cafe and begins to get
strange,
started
though.
on some work.
It's a game.
It wasn't long into her stay
Oh,
when
it's
something
really
took
disgusting.
place that
It's
left her
bad.
truly unnerved.
That one seems a little bit.
Did the cat start growling? Okay, I like how she ignored it.
Keyboard just fell off. Yeah, that's a little weird. Oh, yeah,
A man decided to start up an
but you can't even see the cat.
It's fake. It's all fake.
Yeah.
Because if she would have had a separate video of her taking her phone, looking around the corner, so you can't see all the strings the dude's pulling, then yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh, you mean that little corner like right
Everything
there?
came straight, and when it went around the couch, it went down and around.
Yeah, like
It
somebody's
didn't
holding
go,
the string.
yeah, like somebody was pulling it.
Yeah.
And that could
It
make
would have went if you even would have had shit go the other direction
Mm-hmm.
and then come this direction, it would have been better.
Mm.
But everything moved this direction. Nothing moved forward. No monitors got hit. Nothing moved sideways. It
It's all
all
the
just
same.
one
Yeah.
Yeah.
direction.
And that
Okay.
And ghosts don't pick. I'm just going to throw everything north.
Yeah.
you know?
Everything.
You know?
This shit's just gonna go crazy, but yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
A husband and
I
wife just
wasn't
welcomed their
reacting
first
to it
child
either.
and
She knew
moved
it was
into a
gonna
new
happen.
home
Like
together.
most videos.
No, you would have
Everything
gotten up
seemed
and
rather
the first time
ordinary
around
at
the couch
first
to see
until
who
he
pulled
began
it.
to hear strange
one.
noises coming from the baby monitor. Their new child sleeps in
I
their
saw one of
bedroom
these,
to
it was
keep a
creepy
watchful
shit.
eye and
The
also
baby monitor
installed
one?
some
Oh my
security
God.
cameras in their
Yeah.
bedroom just in case they had to briefly head
Hang on, I've
downstairs.
never had a baby monitor.
His
I
wife and
refuse to get
child
them
leave
just
the
'cause of
house at
this.
the exact same time every
Not that
day,
I
which
don't
is
want to pick up
exactly
no
when
extra
he begins to
bullshit.
hear the odd noises coming from the speaker.
The best.
This
Got
noise
those.
happens
Heart
every
monitors
day at
and
this
clip-
exact
your heart
time.
monitor stop.
Okay.
Yet there's no one in there.
That really?
No one.
That could be your
Okay, well, a tornado warning happens every single Wednesday.
every single
So when
Wednesday.
your neighbor turns on his ham radio at that specific time because he has some show where he has to talk to his buddy at this specific time all across the world, you're going to get some feedback on your goddamn thing, especially when nobody's in the room.
Yeah.
I hate things. I'm sorry.
No, there is
I'm
one.
not trying to ruin this for
No.
anybody, but there's simple explanations for some
There's one that I saw with a kid that scared the shit out of me. It's like the kid legit levitated a little bit.
Okay, now I saw one where a kid was laying in a fucking crib and the infrared camera was on, and something not human like looked through the bars at the kid.
Yeah.
And it started crying. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That was fucking weird.
Yep.
I
I've
don't
seen that
doubt
one.
though, dude. You know,
I've seen that
I
one.
feel like that's the kind of shit they go after, like the people that can
And the
see
kid,
them.
if the kid wouldn't have started crying as soon as the thing started fucking with it, then I would have blown it off as CGI or something.
Yeah.
Bullshit. But the kid like wakes up and starts crying as soon as this thing starts fucking with it.
I remember seeing that video.
It's weird. I don't know. I don't know who made it. I'd find it for you guys if I knew where to look, but I don't know. Look up something. I don't know.
Creature fucking with baby in crib.
Yeah.
Oh,
a lady
wait.
was home alone one
Door
day
open.
when she walked in her bedroom.
Skip to
A
the end.
husband
of it.
and wife just
Screw all the
welcomed their
BS
first
talking.
child and moved.
Yeah. Door opens.
Yeah, that could be somebody just opening it though.
Yeah.
Because you could have just somebody hiding in the
It's
closet,
somebody's-
open it and push it.
A husband and
Okay.
wife
And
just
why did he switch to the other view?
Yeah.
Why did he say it on the
That way,
front
the
of
other
the door
person,
view?
Mhm.
that way the other person can
Right.
get out the way.
Okay. It's an easy.
I think most of these videos are probably just people.
Everybody wants to do in 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fame. Like, I would say that we do, but we're not trying to make it fake shit to try and kid it. We're just talking.
Well, we
Yeah.
could put up some fishing line around and do a couple things
Sure.
in there. Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
we really wouldn't. I mean,
I got a lot.
I'm bald. You guys could just like put me in the darkness, cover me in some black paint, and have me run around,
But from the
catch
last
it on
time,
camera.
I seen Mr. Clean pop in, and I was like, holy shit.
Yep, Mr. Klingo in blackface in the darkness, you know.
He looked just like a shadow dude.
You really would.
Tell me how you get. You
Oh,
know,
A
on my
lady
crab
was home
walk.
Put a
alone
tap
one
hat,
day
a
when
top
she
hat
walked
on
in.
him.
Top hat.
Yeah, the hat with the one shadow creature. You've never heard
It's
about
not
that shadow
a
creature?
top hat.
It's not a top hat.
It's
Probably
more
like a
like
bowler
a
hat.
wide brim cowboy hat,
Uh,
but it's flat. It's not curved.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. I thought it was a top hat. No. There's a certain shadow figure if you see, it's like death.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a
in
good
her
thing because you're
bedroom
still
and
here.
noticed something
Exactly.
very odd. She looked toward
None
the
of us have
blanket
seen
on her
that.
bed and noticed some
Fight death
peculiar
every day,
movement
guys.
taking place.
Every day.
She owned several cats
had
and
yet?
thought that maybe
Go
one
knock
of the
on some wood
cats was
now.
playing under the blanket, but the
It's not
size
real
was
wood.
much too small to be a cat.
It's
She watched in amazement for a few moments before lifting up
It's
the
not-
blanket to reveal what it was.
It's a 2x4 underneath it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a rat.
got to be like a hamster or something. They just took their pet and stuck it in their bed.
She forgot to turn off her egg. That's all it is. It's a vibrator.
That's what I was going to say.
No, but it's moving too randomly. No, that's got to be a hamster or something. And then they just cut it for a split second to lift the blanket.
Wait. See if it moves again.
Yeah, it doesn't come back. That's the whole thing. Cat's like, "Where's the hamster? I want to go fuck with the hamster."
A lady was home alone one day when she walked in her bedroom
Yeah,
and noticed
at the
something
bottom of
very
the bed.
odd.
Or where the cat
She
was.
looked
I
toward
see
the
something.
blanket on her bed.
I kind of teleported there for a second. Okay.
It's a
Like down here. You'll see it kind of start to shift. Yeah.
A lady was home alone one day when she walked in her bedroom and
okay,
noticed
so-
something very odd.
that could just be a
Could have been a fart you just let
cat
rip to
toy, and in between two blankets.
Oh, so she got both blankets so that way you wouldn't.
like one of those mouse toys or something, and just let it. And that's why the cat's sitting up there like.
That's
"Where's my
why
cat?"
if it has the you could tell the blanket was like fleece almost
Yeah.
on the underside and the top.
Yeah.
So it's ridgy. It's not like a sheep.
Yeah.
You know. So if it's a cat toy that has those almost like gear wheels,
Yeah, the uneven weight.
then it's gonna grip and it wouldn't fall down to the bottom when they lift it up. It would just like move a little bit straight. So what happened when it wasn't moving again, but the top was moving? The gears, flipped upside down, so the gears were trying to move, so that made the top one move.
Makes sense.
It does make sense.
A man was on vacation when he
We're helping y'all not be
unexpectedly got a
scared.
notification on his
Most of
ring
this stuff
camera
you see
that
is
motion
just
was detected
garbage.
inside his house. He decided to install a few cameras in the house due to strange activity taking place once he
I really
moved
don't want
in.
cameras in my house.
He would often hear disembodied footsteps and would see items moved from their original
Like now.
position.
Fuck that
When
now
he
and
checked
now.
his phone, he was stunned by what he witnessed, since he had nobody staying over at his place while he was out of town.
Okay, he had to say he had no one staying over
Yeah.
at his place.
And if it's just somebody that's walking through, so your kid.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, you can see the reflection in the glare in the eyes. That's a
Mhm.
real person. That's not anything that's like ethereal or anything. You're not going to see any real glow like that on a camera.
that's a plug-in lamp. They've like jammed around the corner.
So you can see the eyeball.
Okay, but
They also say
A man was on
the
vacation.
problem with infrared, though, that's infrared. Unless it's just a filter.
Yeah.
If it's just a filter, it makes sense. But the problem with infrared, human eyes don't glow like that.
no,
Yeah,
Only-
they do.
no animals.
No, I've seen animals and human eyes glow like that. It really depends on the angle you get it.
If you see a human eye glow, it's a person pretending to be human. It's a cryptic. For the simple fact of mimics.
Then it's
eyes
probably
glow.
me, like I'm probably just an alien here.
You might be.
No, I swear to God, dude. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm not from here. Just saying, guys.
Just saying.
Just saying. Not putting it out there or anything, but the human body is very interesting.
Well, those were pretty good.
Those were pretty good.
I liked that we could pretty much come to a consensus on most of them.
Yeah.
Figure out what's actually
Could possibly been there.
could possibly
Yeah.
be or not be there. So that's good.
That is good. Hopefully,
Um,
hopefully next time we'll show the one that the dude's house that we were just watching right before this.
oh yeah,
Yeah. We'll show that one and be like,
I wish he had more
I do.
because he like June is like the last
Yeah.
one,
Maybe it got him. Maybe he moved.
maybe.
Because
Really?
personally, I would have been gone. Like, I would have been on the streets homeless before I stayed in that house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not playing. Like, I would have fucked have living in my car. So, yeah, you got anything to say as an exiting
For the video or for us?
further reaction?
Basically just most of the things you guys see, you don't need to believe. About 90 to 95% of it is just BS people are trying to do to get views or to try and trick you guys. Most, like, there's maybe like that 5 to 1% range where it's actually something. But most of the time when you hear about things that happen to people, it's all, they're not recording. Who would record anything? If you're out there or doing anything in the woods or somewhere that's far away from civilization, you're not recording. You're just there to do whatever you're going to do, camp or however. You're not going to be sitting there with your phone trying to capture anything. You're in fight or flight mode, like you guys said.
Right.
You're trying to get out of there or you're trying to fight it. And most of the time, you're just trying to get out of there because you don't want to deal with the unknown. Nobody wants to deal with the unknown. It's like
Correct.
hardwired in us, man. You know, I feel like that's basically the gist of most of these videos that we've been watching.
Yeah, and it's a lot of times it's not just for clout or to get their channel popular. A lot of it's just let's see if I can make these people believe this.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just not like it's not really anything against anyone.
No.
It's just like it's like a magic trick.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know how the trick is done.
True.
And if you're good enough to make the trick look real, a lot of people are going to believe it.
Yeah, because I'll admit, when I was younger, I used to thought the sawing in half was true. I was like, how the hell are they doing this?
Yeah, like the quarter behind the ear.
Yeah.
They pull a quarter out of your ear. How did you do that?
I didn't have a quarter there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
Well, y'all take her easy until next time.
Stay frosty.
and go to Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.